There is something I have been noticing lately when I look at how women are actually dressing for fall. It's not necessarily about wearing the newest, craziest trend. Actually, it's almost the opposite. A lot of women whose style I keep seeing, screenshotting or noticing on the streets are wearing very normal pieces, but they're wearing them in a way that makes the whole outfit look expensive, intentional and very correct. And I think that's much more interesting than just telling you, here are 5 trends you need to buy for fall. Because realistically, how many trends do we actually need? And how many of them do we even like? So today I want to talk about fall 2026 wearable pieces I'm seeing stylish women wearing. What makes them look so good? And more importantly, how you can actually style those pieces without feeling like you're wearing a costume. Because there's a difference between wearing trend and having style. Hi, I'm Jeriza and welcome back to It's Jeriza. If you're new here, we talk about fashion, personal style, confidence, lifestyle, relationships, work, and all those little things that helps us build a life that actually feels like our own. So let's get straight into it. The long, beautiful coat. Let's start with something that I think is probably going to be one of the biggest pieces this season. A good coat. Because when it comes to fall, coat is always the key. Because the coat is becoming more than just something you put on because it's cold. It's becoming the outfit. And when you look at fall 2026 fashion, there is a lot happening with outwear. We're seeing long silhouettes, structured shapes, funnel neck, soft, oversized coat, relaxed tailoring, and coat that has enough personality that the rest of your outfit can actually be very simple. And I love that because I'm a big believer that sometimes the easiest way to make an outfit look put together is to have one really good layer. You could be wearing a basic white sweater, dark jeans, simple boots, nothing crazy. Then you put on a long wool coat. And sadly, the entire outfit looks intentional. That's the difference a third piece can make. And I think this is something stylish women understands really well. They don't necessarily have more clothes. They just understand which piece going to carry the outfit. And this season, that piece can absolutely be the coat. But what kind of coat? This is where it gets interesting. We're seeing those movements towards more sculptured and relaxed tailoring. Not necessarily the super light corporate blazer. Not necessarily that huge coat that completely swallow you. Something in between. A coat that has shape but still feels comfortable. And we're also seeing funnel neck style, which we talked about in one of my other videos. That higher neckline gives even a very simple coat something interesting. You can wear it with jeans, you can wear it with trousers, you can wear it over a dress, and you can even let the coat be the only statement at the outfit. This is actually one of my favorite ways to dress, if I have something dramatic on top. I don't necessarily want everything else competing with it. Let one thing speak. How would I style it? Let's say you have a long black or chocolate brown coat or navy. I would do dark indigo jeans, fitted or slightly relaxed knit, brown or black boots, structured or slashy bag, and maybe a scarf. That's it. And if you want to make it more interesting, change the color of the bag. Maybe burgundy, maybe deep red, maybe animal print. And suddenly the same outfit has a completely different personality. And that's something we're seeing a lot this season. The clothes aren't necessarily doing all the work. The style is. Vogue's Fall 2026 coverage describes this season as a shift towards more expressive dressing while still keeping practical pieces at the center, with designers using texture, proportion, layering, and unexpected styling to transform familiar wardrobe staples. And I think that is much useful thing to take away from Fashion Week. Because runway fashion can feel very far away from everyday life. But the styling ideas, those are useful. Suede. I have mentioned about the suede in my previous video, and the suede is one of the trends that is really trendy a lot, and I have seen it everywhere, and I have also got myself some suede things, and it's one of the beautiful, especially in brown. I am just in love with suede bag, like my Chanel 25 is suede and it's super beautiful, and I got this faux jacket in suede. Suede is now the new trend and the new thing, and you will see it everywhere. Think about all neutral outfits. Cream sweater, camel trousers, brown shoes, beautiful. Now imagine adding a suede bag, or a suede boots, or a suede jacket. Sadly, there is a depth, and you didn't need another color. You didn't need a giant accessory. You just add texture. And I think that's one of the biggest styling lessons for the season. If you're someone who loves neutral, you don't necessarily need more color. You might just need more texture. Wool, suede, leather, knit, silk, denim. That's how you make neutral outfit feel expensive without making it complicated. And brown suede is especially interesting because for a while black was an automatically choice. Black boots, black bag, black leather jacket, and there is nothing wrong with that. I love black, but this season, brown is having a serious moment. Chocolate, espresso, caramel, and I think those colors are going to make autumn wardrobe feel much warm. And the good thing is, you don't have to suddenly become someone who likes brown. You can start with one piece. Maybe a bag, maybe a boots, maybe a belt, and let that color appear somewhere else in your outfit. For example, chocolate brown with a camel coat, or a brown bag with dark denim and cream sweater, or a suede jacket with a simple black dress. You don't need to make the whole outfit brown. Just give the outfit somewhere for the eyes to go. The scarf. Now, this might sound really simple, but I think we're going to see scarf use much more intentional this season. Not just I'm cold, so I need a scarf. But the scarf is part of the outfit, and we've been already seen this idea coming into fall 2026 street style. Vogue street style coverage especially highlighted the return of scarves and dropped around the shoulders, along the side silk. Looks inspired by the minimalist style of Caroline Bessette-Kennedy, and I actually love this. Because a scarf can completely change a very basic outfit. You could be wearing black coat, white shirt, jeans, that is it. Then add a scarf. Maybe burgundy, maybe gray, maybe a print, maybe something striped. And suddenly the outfit has personality. You don't even have to wear it traditionally. You can drop it over your shoulder, wrap it loosely, let one side hang longer, put it under your coat, or even use it a small silk scarf as an accessory. And I think this is where accessories become very powerful because it can change the entire feeling of the outfit without changing the actual clothes. Same jeans, same coat, same shoes, different scarf, different bag, different jewelry, different outfit. And that's something I really want you to remember while watching fashion content. Because when you see stylish women online, sometimes it looks like they have endless wardrobe, but sometimes it's just that they know how to style the same piece differently. The structured or interesting bag. We're seeing everything from oversized shape to clutch, top handbag, half moon shape, and statement texture. Vogue street style bag coverage specifically points to oversized clutch, braids, handlebags, snake prints, half moon silhouette as notable direction. And I think the interesting thing is we're not really seeing just one bag shape dominate. And honestly, I prefer that. because it means there isn't one bag you have to own to be in. Instead, it's about finding the shape that works with your style. Maybe you're a top handle girl. Maybe you love shoulder bag. Maybe you need again tote because you carry your entire life with you. Maybe you want something tiny for dinner. It's all there. But here's the style trick. Don't automatically think that your bag has to match your shoes. I think we moved past that. If you're wearing chocolate brown boots, you don't necessarily need a chocolate brown bag. You could do burgundy, black, or you could do deep green. You could do a completely unexpected color. That's what makes the outfit feel modern. And again, contrast. Animal prints. I know, animal prints, you're either excited or you're already leaving the video. But hear me out, because animal prints for fall 2026 isn't necessarily about wearing a giant leopard print outfit. It's about using it as an accent. And leopard is practically strong in current street style conversation. Vogue's fall 2026 6 style coverage called leopard the print of the moment, including statement coats. But personally, I think most people will get more wear out of it when they start smaller. Leopard bag, belt, shoes, scarf, maybe a coat if you're really into it. And I actually love animal print with very simple clothes. Black trousers, white t-shirt, leopard belt, done. Cream knit, leopard flats, black dress, leopard coat, leopard bag, done. It's simple, like neutral. And I think that's why it keeps coming back. Because you can make exact the same outfit feel completely different just by adding one animal print piece. But here's my rule. If the animal print is loud, let the rest of the outfit be quiet. You don't need leopard, burgundy, fringe, a giant jewelry, and 5 other trends all at once. That's when the outfit starts wearing you. And I think that stylish women are very good knowing when to stop. Sometimes the most fashionable things you can do is remove one thing. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I see you in the next video. Until next time, ciao!